Hello and good afternoon. It's your girl, Essence. I am here to deliver your weekend messages. I hope you all are having a great weekend. If you're not, I do hope it gets better. If you're new here, welcome. If not, thank you for returning. I know I took a little 3-month hiatus, but I am back. I won't take up more of your time. We're going to jump right into your messages. What do we have for the collective this weekend? Most important messages for the collective. You do have bucolic. Are you being a good shepherd to your sheep? You also have lucid, lost, look for the light. You have mellifluous, everything sings. And let's get one more card, please. You have mine. Appearances are only deceiving if you are easily deceived. And it is really funny, collective, because before I hopped on here, I was channeling. You guys could be separating yourselves from certain people or things that are not being good to you. I don't think the bucolic has anything to do with you guys not being good to yourself or you guys not being a good shepherd to your sheep. I feel like this has to do with you realizing that you may have been sheep in a friend group, a family situation that's dysfunctional, or in a love situation. And I feel like this is you taking a look at the people around you and realizing, I don't like how I'm being handled. I'm hearing how things are going here. That is bringing me to lucid, lost, look for the light. I am seeing this as, again, going off of the whole sheep thing. A lot of you could be realizing that, like, you are only going with the flows, or I'm hearing the motions of something, but you're not actually showing up. So this could be a relationship where you're just showing up to the relationship because you've been in it for, say, 3 or so years. You showing up to a family situation or family dynamic because we're family, that's what we're supposed to do. You showing up to your friend group because, again, I've been in this friendship for X amount of time. I am seeing this as you kind of questioning yourself after taking a look around you and being like, I don't like how things are going. I don't like how these people treat me. And I don't even like how I'm showing up. I'm hearing the role I'm playing in this. And with look for the light, I do feel like you guys are looking for the light. This could be you just trying to figure out what makes you happy or who makes you happy. Which is bringing me to mellifluous, everything sings. I feel like the thing singing is the people around you, the dysfunction, the unhappiness. This is you just kind of bringing things to the light about your situation. And with mine or mean, I never know how to pronounce this. Somebody let me know. Appearances are only deceiving if you are easily deceived. I am seeing this as, I'm hearing one of us, and going back to the whole sheep thing. I am seeing this as you not being easily deceived. This could be certain connections or people that are trying to stop you from finding your light, finding what makes you happy, but you not falling for it. I'm hearing not going for the okie doke. And at the bottom of the deck, you do have elixir. If it works, it's a cure. A lot of you could be separating yourselves from, again, certain people, places, or things, and it's not in the most ideal way. This could have come unexpectedly. This could be you, again, separating yourself from family who supports you in some way, shape, or form, and having to find your own way, having to get crafty on how you're going to meet your needs because you no longer have that sense of support, or separating yourself from a certain friend group that comes with a lot of benefits, and you having to, again, figure out how to navigate your social circle without this friend group or friendships attached to you. I'm hearing getting crafty. A lot of you may be having to get crafty with your new situation. So, let's pull some tarot. Y'all are gonna have to stick with me as I get used to being on YouTube. I think I'm so used to being on TikTok and just pressing record and popping out a reading and then just posting. So this may be a bit choppy or all over the place, but I'm so welcome to any suggestions on what you think would make things flow a bit better. In the meantime, though, thank you for sticking around. Okay. Yeah, I do feel like this could have been a situation that was hard to separate yourself from. This could have been something that you have sat on for a while. It's so funny, this Four of Swords coming out, clarifying the Page of Swords in reverse. I do feel like this is something you could have been really sitting on for a while. I'm hearing working your way up to. That is really funny. Okay, so with the Page of Swords in reverse being clarified by this Four of Swords upright, I am seeing this as, again, this could have been something that you guys have just been working your way up to. I'm hearing ripping the Band-Aid off. Again, you guys may have separated yourself from people or situations in a very unpleasant way, or like, it's, I mean, with the ripping the Band-Aid off, I'm hearing now or never. You guys may have felt like, it's really now or never. I also am seeing this as with the whole sheep and one of us thing. You guys could be taking this time in separation to, again, figure out what it is that makes you happy. I do feel like this could have been a situation where you never had the time to actually, I'm hearing, use your own brain. This could have been you dealing with a family member that, like, drained your energy, and by the time you finished dealing with them, you had nothing left for yourself at the end of the day. This could have been friend groups that kind of always planted seeds in your air to derail you, or just made you feel like you had to kind of, I'm hearing on Wednesdays, we were pink. You could have felt like, you were in a group where you had to follow what one person wanted as opposed to what you wanted, or follow what the group wanted as opposed to what you wanted. So I am seeing this as, again, you guys ripped the Band-Aid off, and it was a long time coming. You're now using your free time to figure out what it is you want, what direction you want to go in. With the Five of Cups upright being clarified by the Three of Pentacles in reverse, I am seeing this as you guys accepting plain and simple that you and some people just do not work well together. I am also seeing that with you accepting this comes you losing some sense of support. This could also just be people slandering your name or smear campaigning you or just turning other people against you, but I do feel like this is you. I'm hearing it comes with the territory. You just accepting that. With the Two of Swords in reverse being clarified by this Ace of Wands in reverse, I am seeing this as, again, you guys no longer feel like a deer in headlights. This is you either separating yourself from family that drains you or makes you feel like, you don't have anything left for you at the end of the day, so you can never really take the time to figure out where you want to go. This is you separating yourself from a friend group that makes you feel like you have to figure out, or not figure out, you have to follow the leader instead of following what it is you want for yourself. I am seeing this as you no longer being blocked and no longer having to, like, I'm hearing scramble, but I was going to say no longer having to just sit and wait while you go with what someone else wants. I'm hearing programming, so going with someone else's programming as opposed to going with your own programming. The Nine of Swords in reverse being clarified by the Three of Swords in reverse. More of this Five of Cups upright energy. This is you guys accepting that, you know, you and some people just are not going to get along. You are no longer in connection with certain people, and you're accepting all that comes with that. I also am seeing this as you feeling like you have no time to really grieve, like, you know, separating from these connections, because with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck, you grieved enough in these connections. This could have been you, again, sticking around with certain people because of the length of time you put into the connection, or who they are by title in relation to you, or some type of obligation. This is you feeling like, you know, you've been unhappy enough, and you just want to use whatever time you have now to figure yourself out or just enjoy your own company. And that is bringing me to this Five of Swords upright at the bottom of the deck underneath that Knight of Pentacles in reverse. A lot of you could be feeling some sense of, like, you know, remorse or regret. Not necessarily because you feel bad for separating yourself from these people. I feel like this is more so you feeling regret for wasting so much time or sacrificing so much of your life. I'm hearing it was that simple. You guys, I'm hearing, like, you know, you are now recognizing you have free will, or you just didn't understand that you could do this sooner. Let's pull some additional messages, please, for the collective. You got that Two of Pentacles in reverse, and all these Pentacles, there could be some, like, you know, again, either financial support that you're missing out on by separating yourself from someone, or this could be just you losing the support of others, that, like, you know, those support or that support from certain people. I'm hearing favorable, you looking favorable in certain people's eyes could be some type of opportunity for you. So you separating yourself from, again, say a friend group is making you look bad in your social circle, and these are people that don't want to work with you, don't want to invite you to parties. I do feel like this is you accepting that, like, you know, you are just going to be unstable for a bit, or you're going to have to find a new family, find some new friends, find a new lover. Yep, with that Two of Wands upright, you guys, I'm hearing, are taking it like a champ. You're not being, I'm hearing, a sore loser or bitter about it. You guys are seeing it as, like, you know, Knight of Swords upright, on to bigger and better, or just on to a new city, a new friend group, a new family. Yep, Six of Cups in reverse. You're not really harping on what you're missing out on. You're not really seeing this as, say, you're separating from your family. They're just like, okay, well, we're going to cut off your phone, or we're going to stop paying your rent. You're just like, okay, well, I'll just go get the support of my chosen family, or I will just go get a job, or I will figure it out. You guys are really just figuring it out and not harping on what's lost. You also are just seeing it as, okay, this is me closing one chapter and stepping into a new chapter. And I think I said earlier, getting crafty, you guys may just be seeing this as a fun little adventure or something fun to figure out. And I think the fun part of figuring it out is you having the time to, again, focus on yourself, figure out what it is you want, where you want to go, without having the, I'm hearing, overcast of other people's expectations or, you know, demands over you. It's really funny, the Devil upright, clarifying that Two of Pentacles in reverse. I also see with the Two of Pentacles in reverse being clarified by the Devil upright. A lot of you may be okay with losing the support, or, you know, not having a leg to stand on in this period of separation from these people, because it came with, I'm hearing, a catch. This could be, again, you not wanting your family support because you having them pay your phone bill or pay your rent comes with them feeling like they can control your life. You separating from a friend group means you no longer have to, like, you know, feel as though you need to shrink yourself or make yourself into someone you're not, just to have the support of, you know, whatever social group you're separating from. I do feel like this is you guys understanding that, like, you know, again, it comes with the territory, or you win some, you lose some, or certain sacrifices have to be made. I feel like this is you guys being okay with, you know, not having support or having to figure things out or get crafty, because whatever you were attached to previously was toxic anyway, or I'm hearing limiting. You felt limited anyway. Yep, that's really funny. The Two of Wands upright being clarified by the Magician upright. I am seeing this as you guys seeing it as, okay, well, I'm turning my back on you guys, and I'm on to a new future. I'm on to my own chosen family. If I have to separate myself from you guys, then I will just, you know, manifest or step into a life where I can figure out who I should be connected to and who I should consider my family. Okay, I may no longer be a part of this friend group, but now I can actually, you know, make my own friend group or find my own better friends, or, again, be alone and just stand on my own and learn how to actually support myself on my own. I'm seeing this as you stepping into your own power in some way, and also having the power to call in a reality that you want for yourself, and that isn't attached to whatever bullshit comes with this. I hope I can say that on here. Yep. And the Knight of Swords upright being clarified by the Empress upright. I am seeing this as, again, you guys just kind of having this energy of, oh, well, so be it. Whatever's meant to come my way will come in due time, and whatever I'm meant to be attached to, I will find. Yep, and you do have the Six of Cups in reverse being clarified by the Knight of Wands upright. Like I said, I do feel like you guys are just, you know, accepting this ending. I feel like a lot of you are grateful for this ending. A lot of you may not feel necessarily sad about, like, you know, cutting certain people off or having to detach from certain people. I also feel like with the Nine of Wands upright, clarifying the Six of Cups in reverse, you've done your grieving in these connections, therefore there's nothing to grieve right now. I do feel like, again, this was a long time coming, and something that you felt afraid of, or you just didn't even know was a possibility. Again, if it's family, you guys didn't understand that you can go no contact with your family, or you can say no to your family. If it's certain friend groups, you probably are the type that thought, like, you know, we were friends since kindergarten, so we gotta be friends for the rest of our lives, or something of that nature. I do feel like you guys are not, like, seeing this as a loss because you feel like you've lost so much of yourself, or you've lost so much of something while in these connections. So as of right now, I'm hearing fly like an eagle. You feel like, you know, you're just able to fly like an eagle. And it's so funny. That song starts off with, what is it? Time keeps on slipping into the future. You guys are realizing, like, you know, all you're doing is wasting your time in these connections, and you're literally giving up your future by remaining in these connections. So I'm hearing if I have to lose out on this, so be it. With the Page of Pentacles in reverse, some of these connections that, like, you know, are taking their support back from you, or snatching their support back from you, or breadcrumbing you, or not giving you much anyway. So I think that's a good place to stop off this reading. Thank you again, you guys, for sticking with me. If you have been a, you know, long-time viewer, if you are new here, I hope to see more of you, and you will definitely be seeing more of me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and whatever else people do on YouTube. I will see you next reading. Thank you.